missions. Let's do some more Gulliver's Travel. And what we've got is turn 21. Messages, not a huge amount, but let's kind of do the overview first. So let's glance at what we can see of the diplomatic situation. You can see I have started an attack on Maerlande. You can also see, and I should mention, I have a non-aggression pact with Ind here. And down to the south, the war between Jotunheim and Vanheim kind of looks like it's going in Jotunheim's favor from what I can see. Can't see too much. Over with the Uruk War, it's like a Garth has jumped in. We've got a little bit of Uruk there. A little bit of Uruk there. Let's just take a quick look at the genders of the world. So, yeah, Uruk, Ind. So Eru looks like to be doing well, but he got scooped a little bit, maybe, by Agartha. I can't be entirely sure. The one player I talked with quite a lot is Vanarus, my ally with the war in Maerlande. I've talked a little bit with Jotun, really none with Vanheim because we didn't share any borders. I don't really consider this little bit of raiding of his here a border. And that sort of sums it up. Now, important things to kind of look at is what am I going to have to deal with? So I'm going to have to deal with these Knights of the Chalice. You could see what we had 6 of them, 8 of them, whatever. And they just splatter these barbarians. Even just the pikemen do a fairly decent job. But here they come, zoomity zoom. So look at these guys. Extra attack, magic weapons, 3 resists, ton of defense, some undying, some strength, some blood surge, and they're speedy. So they're going to be a challenge. They will be a challenge. With defense of 21, say, for this guy, attacks of 19. My sacreds are just not going to be able to touch those. So I'm going to have to use magic of some kind to deal with that. Now, if we look over here at this fight, we see another even more dangerous problem. Jade Sorceresses. And you can see, once this fight gets started, what we've got here is now we have Moss Body on top of everything else. Yeah, some point buffing of Moss Body, some protection being cast. So that bumps their protection up even higher to 24 with Moss Body. Oh man, that's going to be tough. Anyways, there's not much more to see with that. And you can see that scouting wise, I'm prepping to push scouts deep into Maerlande so we can see whatever's going on. I'm also moving a small force, moderate force, into the water for potential submarine type raiding. And the big one is I'm sending a solid army up here. Mainly it's a siege army. What I'm trying to do is draw Maerlande, sort of open up the opportunity for Vanarus to do some serious raiding because we agreed on a fair share of the spoils. So if I don't necessarily take provinces right now, I'm not vulturing. I'm actually doing an agreed diplomatic move. Okay, I think that's good enough for 21. Let's go to 22. Out here, Gulliver's 22. Go. Okay. Got a little bit of slaves. Not doing too well yet on slave hunting, but a little bit. That gives me a few. And there's enough here that I was able to send some along to help this army. So the army easily managed a little bit of province defense. It's like 10 PD. Just a quick counter. And that's the built-in commander, right? Yep, priest. Well, I lose a few of my little bait squads up in the front. But that's it. Not a particularly big deal. We can speed that right up to the highest speed. And off we go. So, satisfactory. That doesn't bother me at all. So they're going to sit there and see if we could draw out some action. Sit down here, do some searching, get prepared. He caught my assassin, chased it home. Did it survive? It did. And I'm not I don't think I have any hope of killing one of these paladins with an ungeared assassin. This guy's 14 attack, and the dart almost never hits. So over here, that's just they caught a scout, sent it packing. That seems to be about all we could see for 22. Now, I did send a double squad of Zots, and in this fight, you'll see what I did for a setup here. So I've split them in 2 packs of 20. See, the first one goes direct attack. Come on, boys. There they go. Okay, so that is to tie up the front line and then hold attack in the second batch. Now, a larger army, you're kind of hoping that they'll stay back long enough that if it was the knights, maybe I can knock out the paladins in the back row. I've split them in 2 to do some more raiding, keep them off balance. Now, obviously, I'm not getting gold here, you can see. But that was kind of known and kind of expected. But I really don't want to land on top of Knights of the Chalice with just swords. I think that covers 22. Maybe just a little bit of recruitment to save some cash. And also because I do want some, I'm getting some Camazons. It's just life. And the other tidbit I should have mentioned, I put a lap here, but now it doesn't do me any good because I can't get these away. I ran out of resources because I found this Azure Academy and a free fort in a place I would not normally have gone for a fort. So that's a little bit awkward. Alrighty, I think that's good enough for 22. Let's just jump ahead here. Let's look at 23. So hopefully I can get to 5 turns. Oh, and look at that, he counterattacked. But he only caught PD. Yeah, so he's starting to chase me around with little squads of knights. So I've kind of got to try to dodge him. He did not break out here, but you can see here comes 70 knights. And now he's bringing witch hunters along too. Yuck. So I'm showing tremendous bravery and just running away. Look at me, run away. Need a Monty Python meme here. About it for that. So the guys who can't go in the water are going in the water. And Camazotz here is zipping himself back to the capital. We're still searching, finishing up infrastructure, all those juicy, tasty things. Cash situation is okay, not bad. I'm still making some Camazotz, making some ahas. Making some ahas, an it's there, so on and so forth. So I'm making what I can. It'll be nice though, get a lap here to make way. But Inkpot end. Wow, still, the chances of diseasing a guy who you just bought and then move out isn't too bad. So honestly, I think that covers turn 23. I mean, it's maneuvering. Oh, and that little red flag down here of Vanheim, that's gone. Over on this side, we don't see much in the way of action. Whatever area he was doing, Agartha, Thuruk is outside of what I can see. But I have pushed scouting nice and deep. Here comes some Vanarus. Looks like maybe some Vanarus. Oh, there's some Vanheim right there. Oh, look at that. It's directly south of Jotunheim's capital. So I think that was a Jotunheim province. Yes. So some looks like deep raiding. All right, let's go to 24. Whoops, that was not the right turn. Gulliver's 24. There we go. Much better, much better. Okay. So, my Zox raids are okay, I guess. You know, we did another one. A little bit of whittling them down, but they're doing okay against PD. Same thing here. A little bit of whittling them down. I don't think we really need to see anything there. And then here, yeah, I left the Jungle Warrior. That's it. But that is a big doom stack. Now it's 100. Look at that. Man, I just don't have any. What have I got? So we'll grab the Alteration 4, and then we'll grab the Conjuration 5, and then try to thug up. So that's kind of the plan here for turn 24. This is going to be a fairly short episode because, there's not a lot of excitement. It's just sort of maneuvering. So what am I trying here? So that's quite a good size army. We'll try putting this under siege. That might force him to pull back. Just keep him off balance. That's my goal. These guys are just sneaking. Just because, see, we've got these small squads. 5 knights. There's another squad of knights. There's some knights here. There's just kind of knights everywhere. He's doing a good job with his small counter raids. That's highly effective. And I'm broke. I am bust. Spending everything. Okay, any more to say about turn 24? Well, I think this is going to be a fairly short episode. Just, there's not a lot of detail to show. So I'll jump to 25. Then we'll leave it at 25. I could go further, but 25 is what I prepared for. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, we tried it. Oh, we got a witch hunter. Hey, bonus. That worked out well. So, did I try throwing again? Yeah, oh, look at that. He hit. He actually hit something. Let me look at that again. Did that witch hunter have gems? Did it? Did it? Nope. Okay. No gems. I mean, the potential for some fire elementals is pretty high. Got some slaves. Found one magic site underwater. Nope, that's over here. That's the below is not a water province. I just saw the name and thought, could be. So we've got a decent stockpile of slaves saved up. These boys are just hanging out, doing some preaching. Keep the pressure on. What happened here? He caught a scout. Yes, sir, he Bob. 59. 5 jade sorceresses. Some initiates. Initiates are fire 1, right? Yep. And a bunch of witch hunters. So I'm expecting a lot of point buffing. Okay, and counter raid stack there. Counter raid stack there. Let's see what happened in the fight. Well, we could take a quick look at it, but basically it's just killing PD. Simple enough. Go, 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 go. Yeah, a little bit of bait squad up at the front. Guys running around, and there's the Zots. So that, if you can get them to work, the Zots work. Now, how long is it going to be till he comes rampaging back to knock me off there? I expect long before I can get the siege done. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold that siege. Now, what else did we see on the... Okay, how's Vanarus doing? Oh, just a scout. Just a scout. Let's just review those again. Yeah, he caught a scout. Okay, well, for some slightly odd reason, I'm going to have to cut and paste these 2 videos together. My recorder turned off. Anyways, I believe we're done. I had just finished up in the previous discussion of talking about getting close to Conjuration 5, a couple more turns. Then big water elementals. Making a little bit of bug gear. You can see a black suit plate. Now that's a little on the heavy side, but I've got a couple of guys that could thug up their own moss body, so that's a possibility. And if I can get a little bit of reinvigoration gear, well, I know what I did wrong. I know why I flipped out. The hotkey for the magic item treasury is also the hotkey for my stopping the recording. I need to change that or just use hotkeys when I'm recording. Anyways, I believe I've covered what I want to cover. Now you can see I'm buzzing about, trying to sneak where he's not noticing, or I hope he won't be with the handful of Zots. But if they die, well, they die. Kind of life. All right, it's going to be a short little video, roughly 15 minutes or so. there will be more action to come very soon. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, and if you watch these and you like them, please subscribe. I've started to say that simply. Oh, and other bits of news. I should be coming up with some new collaborations with Panic and RCK. So we're going to record that later today. I'll post a note to link people to that video when it comes up. I believe it's going to be on Panic's channel. Right. Thanks for coming. Have a good one.